Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell by my bare face, I'm going to be trying out the brand new Makeup Revolution silicone brushes. So obviously silicone sponges have been everywhere lately, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there are any other kind of silicone brushes. As far as I'm aware, these are the first. So they're really interesting to me. I think the idea is pretty good because again, it's just like a silly sponge or a silicone blending sponge, but it has a handle. Perfect. So today I am going to be applying my foundation and cream contours and concealers and stuff like that using these bad boys, so let's get into it. So these are what the brushes look like. Obviously you get 3 in a pack. You have the silicone flats, the silicone blend and the silicone contour. I know they also do an eye brush set which looks really good. My friend Soph actually tried out one of them and she applied a pigment to the center of her eyes and it looked like it worked amazing, so I may have to pick those up as well, but I haven't really seen anyone really talk about these yet. So I just had a quick look online and these retail for $9.99, which I think is so good, especially for 3 brushes. I mean, that works out as £3.33.3333 recurring, you get the idea, per brush, which is pretty damn good as far as I'm concerned. Although, first of all, we need to see if they're any good or not, so let's try these bad boys out. So I'm just going to quickly apply a little bit of primer. This is the new MUA one which I tried recently and I really like it. It's kind of like a silicone-y primer, so it just fills in my pores. I have already got my brows on, but the rest of my face is very much clear. Yes, I have been picking my chin. I'm then going to go in with some foundation. This is just the Urban Decay All Nighter foundation, and I'm just going to mix a little bit of the NYX Pro Foundation mixers. This one is in the shade Opalescent, so it'll just make it look a little bit more dewy. So this is the brush that I'm going to start off with. This is actually the one that confuses me the most because I don't know when I would really need to use something this shape, but I'm going to try and apply my foundation with this. So I think I'm actually going to apply some of my foundation onto that, and then this could get very messy. Take some of the drops and apply some of them. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pat that on my face just to kind of get it around there evenly. Okay, there is a lot of foundation. And I'm going to, I guess, pack it on like this. I have no idea what this brush is for. Huh. I mean, I know with a silly sponge you're supposed to dab it. The urge to dab is very much real. How flawless do I look right now? This could actually be very, you know what? I think I've realised that this is potentially for concealer. Yep, pretty sure it's for concealer under your eyes. Can you imagine cutting your eyeshadow like that? Boom. I'm just gonna quickly go in with my Evian spray, it's just water. Just so my foundation doesn't dry out because I have a feeling it will. So I'm now going in with, what was this one called? This was the Silicone Blend. We definitely need some blending going on. So I'm gonna use that to attempt to blend everything on my face. Oh, the nose is a weird one to do because it's not bendy enough. And I've got my nose ring in the way and I'm kind of afraid right now. But I guess I've still got to remember that this is for contouring. It doesn't say it's for foundation. I think I'm going to have to take this off, apply my foundation normally. Would not recommend these for actually applying your foundation. But yeah, I think I'm going to take all of this off because this is just not blending into my skin properly. And then we will try to contour with these. Okay, so round 2. I'm going to try and apply concealer with this guy that I found out was pretty good for under the eyes. So I'm just going to apply my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer under my eyeballs. And then we'll see how we can blend this out. I feel like this would be really good if you're the sort of person that does your eyes first, because you can't just get right around your eyeball. I'm a bit confused about how you blend it around your nose though. I am going to use my finger for that because I can't quite get in there with that brush. It's actually applied that in a very full coverage way. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but you can really see that it's gotten rid of my dark circles. I do really like this concealer anyway, which is why I decided to use it, but it does really pack it on. You're not kind of wasting any with a brush or anything. I mean, that's pretty much all it picks up. So not too much product wasted there. Just go over my chin a little bit and corners of my nose like always. I'm actually gonna go in with this brush now. That one will get in the corners a little bit better. Yeah, that's much better for the corners. Yeah, much better. So that will probably be good for under your eyes as well because it does still fit quite nicely. I've got to say though, it's strange to get used to, but especially for concealer, I mean, we all know the foundation was a bit of a fail there, but for concealer, it's made it really, really full coverage. So I am happy about that. So I'm now just gonna wipe the brushes off. They seem very, very easy to clean, which will be good if you are like a makeup artist or something, because you know what I mean, they're super easy to clean and very hygienic. Although we are still gonna wipe it on my tracksuit bottoms just for good measure. So I'm now gonna, I don't know. So I'm now gonna take this contour brush and I'm gonna go in with my Freedom Pro Strobe palette, the cream one. And I'm going to take some of that. Oh, that's strange. Okay, I'm gonna take it on its side. This is very weird. Not the easiest to actually pick up product with, so I'd probably suggest actually putting it on your face first. But we're gonna try. Please don't be horrendous. That could be okay. So I'm just gonna blend that up. It's a little bit higher than I probably should have gone, but okay. Where did that brush go? So I'm now gonna try and blend that in a little bit. I'm actually gonna take that crazy shape brush, the one that I really don't understand, and I'm gonna really try and carve that cheekbone out. I feel like I'm gonna go in the darker one a little bit. If you guys haven't tried this palette before, it's actually really, really good. If you want a cream contouring palette that's super affordable, this is your boy. It's like £10 and you get a really good brush with it as well. So the contour is there. And I guess if we brush it up like that, if we continue to blend it, you could make, in theory, a very, very sharp contour. I just feel like I'm using these brushes wrong. So I'm gonna mix it up a little bit and I'm actually gonna apply my cream contour to my face first. So I'm just gonna go in with the LA Girl in Beautiful Bronze. And I wanna see how this works. This could be a mistake, oh God. Okay, this stuff blends out nicely, but it also dries in like, oh God. Why do I do this to myself? Okay, no, retreat, retreat. Blending brush, quick. Blend it out. Come and save me, Sigma 3D. Oh, that was a close one. Oh God, it's still there. Okay, crisis averted. We're gonna try another method. I'm gonna go in with a brush and apply that to my face. Just mixing the medium and the darker one together. So we'll go down there and we'll see if it blends better like that. I think this is probably my favorite one just because it's like the biggest one, and I do actually really like how the silicone actually presses the product into your skin. I'm just very confused by these shapes because if you swipe it, then it doesn't blend out as well. So you have to tap it, but then you can't get it as even as you wanted it to and as precise as you want it to be. So I am a little bit confused, but it does work. And if you do want them for like the tapping motion, I think these are actually really good if, you know, you just wanna try like a silly sponge kind of alternative out, but you don't wanna stay on the wait list for ages. Okay guys, so that is my cream base done. Overall thoughts, I'm so confused. So I will be honest, I personally think my base does look pretty good. Obviously I haven't set it with powder or anything like that yet. But is it something that I couldn't have achieved with like a buffing brush or a beauty sponge or something like that? I don't think so. So I have so many mixed feelings about these brushes because I don't actually like what they are for. I like them for different reasons though. For example, this brush, that is literally just the most perfect shape for a wing. If you mess up your wing, go along with a little bit of concealer, you're good to go. This brush here is probably my favorite out of all of them because it kind of does a bit of everything. I mean, you could easily clean up your wing with that one as well. And you really can blend everything out because it's like a nice shape that kind of fits everywhere. This one, which is the one that I thought I'd actually really like, I don't really know what to do with it because I can't blend it up like that because I have to do it in patting motions. And then when I'm doing that, I may as well be using this one. It's all very confusing. You know what, guys, I'm actually gonna try something a little bit different. I don't tend to do this often, if at all, but I'm gonna contour my nose ever so slightly with this because maybe we can make it fit down there. So I'm just gonna take a tiny amount. So I'm gonna take it on the thin side of the brush, and I'm actually gonna take off the majority of that on my hand, just so we don't go in with like too much color. And can you even see that? I'm gonna maybe take a little tiny bit more. So that has literally taken off the foundation on my face. Maybe we can blend that out and use that as the contour. Nope, nope, blend it back in. Blend it back in before it's too late. Okay. No. So overall, I don't know whether I like these or not. Let me know what you guys think of the finish. I personally think the finish is really, really nice, but like I said, it did take some time. Maybe I'll get used to doing this and it'll be a whole lot quicker to apply once I'm used to it. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video and hopefully you found it informative in some shape or form, even though I think I'm even more confused than when I first started. But if you did like it, then please do give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you are new. I post 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.